Hi soulmates, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be drafting and sewing this beautiful basic bodice dress. So if this is what you're interested in, then let's get started right away. So I have here with me the fabric that I'm using, and I'm using a crepe fabric. I'm using 2 yards for it. So I went ahead to cut out on the front and the back, just open it up like this so I can easily cut open. So what I'm doing next is to get my neck width of 3.5 inches, and then I'm marking my shoulder 8.5 inches, and then from this point I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and then on the center front I'm going to come down by 3.5 inches for my front neck depth. And next I'm going to connect these points together with my rule as you see me doing. Next I'm going to get my chest, take all my vertical measurements. I'm going to take my chest, my shoulder to chest line, shoulder to bust point, shoulder to under bust point, shoulder to waist, and then the full length of the dress at 60 inches. And I'm going to connect this point as you see me connecting. Just go ahead and connect the points like you see me connecting, okay? So just go ahead and do that. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to place that 8.5 inches point I had on the shoulder. I'm going to mark it here on those points as well, and then connect a straight line across. I didn't want to connect a straight line. You can go ahead and do that. And on the chest line, I placed my body circumference divided by 4, and then I marked it here. This is just the basic bodice dress. So if you've been following me, I know you already know how to do this by now. So just go ahead and do that. Next, we're going to take in our dart, and we're going to come in by 4 inches from the bust point, the waistline, and then on the hip line, and connect a straight line like so. Next, on the waistline, we're going to go out on each side of the dart, on both sides of the dart. We're going to go out by half of an inch and come down by 1 inch on the bust point, and then come up by 3.5 inches on from the hip line and connect as you see me connecting. Just go ahead and then connect like so. Afterwards, on the under bust line, I'm going to come up by half of an inch on both sides of the dart leg as you see me doing, and I'm going to connect this. Now this is to take my under bust tight, and you can see my line is not straight, so just go ahead and make yours straight. Next, I'm going to place on my body circumference point. I'm going to replace the dart and add 1.5 inches sewing allowance. You can add 1 inch or 2 inch if you prefer. Okay, so that is what I'm doing, and then I'm going to go ahead and then connect these points as you see me connecting. That's it. So on the full length of the dress, I'm going to take out 2 inches from the hip measurement. So my hip, I have 11 inches, so my hip divided by 4 is 11 inches, so I took out 2 inches from that 11 inches, making it 9 inches, and added on the hemline, then added the sewing allowance. So next, I'm just cutting out everything as you see me doing. So just go ahead and cut the excess off. So now that we're done with basically done with the front. I'm just going to pin down the points like this. It's very simple. So this is the back pattern, as you can see. So the first thing we're going to do is to mark out the zipper allowance. So I'm going to mark out 1.5 inches all the way from the top to the bottom like this. I'm going to mark 1.5 inch, and I'm going to connect as you see me doing. Go ahead and then connect as you see me connecting all the way through. So after we've done this, the next thing we're going to do is to place the front on the back and then arrange it properly. Okay, so everything is going to start from that zipper line as you see me placing it. That's how you're going to place yours, and then we'll continue with the rest. So what we're going to do is the neck depth for the back. We're taking 2 inches for the back neck depth. So we're going to connect this and then connect back like this you see me doing, and then cut off. Next, we're just going to follow the rest of the pattern, and then I'm going to pin them down to make sure that it doesn't shift as I move the fabric up and down. So afterwards, we're going to go ahead and trim off the excess. All right, so just go ahead and trim off the excess. If you don't want to place it like this, you can also draft the back separately. It depends on what you want. All right, so just go ahead and do what works for you, but this is just the easiest method. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to extend this line on the waist. And what we're going to do is to divide what we have there into two equal parts, and then we're going to mark whatever we have there. After you marked it, you're going to connect back to the neckline as you see me doing like this, and then connect to the hemline as well. Can you see? If it's going to connect it like that, and afterwards we're going to cut off the excess. Now this is to enable us eliminate zipper bulge, okay, so we don't have any extra fabric folding at the back, the waistline at the back of the dress. So after we are done with this is basically the next thing we're going to do is to transfer this dart that we have to the back parts, okay, to the other side, to the other fabric. So I'm just going to put my pins in here like this. I'm just going to put the pins like this. This is one easy method that you can use to transfer your darts. It's very easy and very efficient. So after I've pinned it down like this, I'm going to turn that fabric. I'm going to hold out the pins and then use my ruler and chalk to just follow the lines and then connect all the way to the other side. So you can see I'm just following the pin. So when I put it down like this, pin comes up and I follow. So can you see how easy that is? So I'm going to do that for every side. So afterwards, the next thing I'm going to do is to start sewing. Is that simple? So what I'm going to do is to open this up. So the first thing I'm going to do is to hold in my darts like this, as you can see. So see the way I transferred it, you're going to hold it. Then I'm going to use my bias to turn the neck. All right, I'm using a black bias. If you have the same color, go ahead and do that. So as you can see here, I've taken the darts and I've stitched down the neckline as well. You can see the turning. So I've turned it to the good side, and this is it. And I've done that for both the back and the front. So next we're going to fix our zipper, and I'm using this invisible zipper. I'm using the small head for it. So you're going to pin it down like this. Remember that it was 1.5 inches that we added for the zipper allowance. So that is what you're going to take and then pin down your zipper like this and fix. So as you can see here, I have fixed the zipper, as you can see, and then turned it like this and I fixed it. This is what we have. This is what it looks like. All right, so from here I stitched down from here down to this point. Okay, then this is the opening of the dress. Okay, we're not going to stitch down, we're going to have an opening. So this is this. So I took 13.5 inches for that. So next thing I'm doing is to join the shoulders together like this. We're going to hold them in place and then stitch down by 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to hold the sides as well. I'm going to join the sides as well by 1.5 inch, and I'm going to come back and show you how it looks. So as you can see here, I have done all of that. You can see this is what it looks like. This is what we have. So next thing I'm going to do is to use my bias to turn the arm round. Okay, I'm going to turn it, the armhole round. I'm going to use my bias to turn it, and after I have done that, I'm going to fold the hemline. All right, I'm going to fold it all the way around. I'm going to fold it and then stitch down by 1 inch. So that is what I am going to do, and that is basically it, guys. That is the dress. We are done with the dress. After we do that, that's all for the dress. It's very simple. It's a very simple one, and you can use this dress for any occasion. You want to go out to dinner, you want to add your jacket to it, whatever you want to do with it, it's perfectly fine. So this is it, guys. You can see it on me. It came out pretty well, and it's very simple to achieve. So thank you so much for sticking with us, and please do come back for more fashion tutorials, DIYs, and so on. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.